Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Sports. Springboks 45, Wales 12, frustratingly conceding a try in the last play of the game to concede our second try. But in the end, it was a game that the Boks were never going to lose. Maybe not the best performance from the Boks in terms of that second half, a little bit disjointed, wasn't maybe as powerful as we were in that first 20 minutes. I think credit to Wales, to be fair, I do think that they did respond. I think that first 20 minutes to half an hour, they effectively were passengers in the game. Couldn't get in the game and were absolutely nowhere. They came back in second half and were a lot better. I think that they, absorbed the pressure well. I thought they retained possession well. Whatever Warren Gatton had to him, at halftime obviously worked because they just looked like a much better side. And the Boks sometimes were just lacking a little bit in... the plan really for what we were trying to do. So look, 45 points to 12, a lot of tries being scored and really good work there. So job done as far as a Bok fan is concerned. But before we break the game down, please do smash the like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. 11 out of 13 wins for the Boks. We go undefeated in Europe for the first time in over a decade. So that sort of puts in perspective how good this end of year tour was. And I know we didn't get to play in Ireland, for example, or France, but France is the only team in the top 5-6 teams in the world we've not beaten this year. Ireland, yes. New Zealand, yes. Argentina, yes. Scotland, yes. England, yes. And Argentina, yes. So we've beaten everyone in the top 5-6 teams in the world except for France this year, who we didn't get to play. But in terms of this game, we started like a house on fire. Franco Mostert, by the way, a couple people doubting his long-term future after that broken leg. Well, he got in a man-of-the-match performance, and he went over in the 5th minute. A couple of nice breaks, and then a brilliant line being run by him. He goes over in the 5th minute. Jordan Hendrickson adds the extras. Eben Etzebeth then goes over 3 minutes later and says, no, we can't just have my one lock scoring tries. I'm going to have to keep my buddy company. He went over in the 8th minute and missed the conversion this time from Hendrickson. Before Curtly Arendse went in, a nice little preset move. A lot of space, some nice offloads, long pass out wide to Curtly Arendse, a lot of space ahead of him, and he just stepped inside as he characteristically does, and takes his try. This time Jordan Henderson making no mistake, and then Albert Lowe went over in the 33rd minute. Again, just pressure. Scrum penalty was actually their scrum penalty. Jasper Wiese picks up and goes himself, comes within inches of going over, pick up and go from Albert Lowe. 26 points to 0 after 34 minutes. You're thinking surely 50 points is on the cards. Didn't quite get there in the end. To be fair to Wales, a very nice try from Rio Dyer just before half-time. Second half, we had tries from Apele Fassi, good turn of pace, nice awareness from Curtly Arendse just to draw the man in, then pop it out to Fassi. We found a lot of space out wide, to be fair. And Steenekamp then went over in the 61st minute. Hendrickson went over for his try of his own, as well as then converting it, and another conversion for him in the 76th minute. And then right towards the end, we scored in the 76th minute, and then Wales managing to score through both of them in the 79th minute. It was deserved, to be fair. They had grown into the game a lot. Let's have a look at some of the stats, shall we, about where the game was sort of won and lost. Possession, 61% for the Boks, which is quite uncharacteristic for us. We don't often have 60% possession. We play 41% of the game in their 22. I mean, that's silly. So that's where I think the annoyance is. Maybe we put our possession, 41% of our possession came inside their 22. Territory 58%, so dominated that. Scrums, allowance by the way, 100%. They were worried last week, completely fixed this week. Scrum was 75%, but Wales scrum was 33%. That's how dominant we were. Every time we got a scrum, bang, penalty. 440 post-contact meters, 209 passes, 182 ball carries. That is 3 times, by the way, each of those stats are of Wales. 15 line breaks compared to 1. 2 turnovers, 1. Wales actually weren't terrible at the breakdown. They actually won quite a few turnovers, 8 turnovers in the end. The Welsh discipline in the first half was really, really poor. I think they conceded 9 penalties in the first half, so the Boks is 2. And tackles wide, we were asked to make 93. We missed 6. Tackle completion of 94%. So in theory, job done. Carries wise, Jasper Wiese 19, Apele Fassi was 16, Franco Mostert with 15. Tackles completed. Let's actually take a word here for 3 Welsh players, and I think these Welsh players are going to be very important moving forward. Jack Morgan completed 28 tackles. I mean, what an effort that is in a losing cause. James Bothan 22, Dewey Lake with 20, Christ Chunza with 20. All for all those players, they're actually promising futures really, and you kind of need to try and build Wales around those sort of players. But I was particularly impressed with Jack Morgan, who I thought had a really, really good game. Curtly answer 5 line breaks. I mean, he's just an absolute menace, isn't he? So good, such a good skill set, so much pace, and you just don't want to be standing in front of him when he's got the ball at the end of the day. Him and Cheslin Colby, but particularly tonight, Curtly answer was very elusive, is the good way of putting it. Job done. Nice day from Cameron Harlequin. He lost the ball a couple of times, but carried nicely and tackled well. I thought it was a very assured second performance from Jordan Hendrickse, who I think missed just 2 kicks out of 6 or 7 in the end, and got a try of his own. I think he tackled pretty well as well. I thought Jaden Hendrickse as well looked a lot better today. So not the perfect performance from the box, but a performance worthy of what's been a good year. And we now get to reset and do this all again in 6 months. And looking forward to what we're going to see next year.